This message is for the MRAs. And before I start this video, let me just say I don't have any ill blood against the MRAs. Matter of fact, I have mad respect for you. It's just that I think you're going about this whole thing all wrong. You see, if you can learn anything from black people and their struggle, and I'm not talking about black struggle for today, I'm talking about the yesterday black struggle when there was Jim Crow laws and segregation and we was considered second-rate citizens. If you can learn anything from that struggle, you should learn this: that as long as you're playing by master's rules, you will always lose the game. Rules were set into place to keep you at bay, right? To keep your sexuality at bay, to keep your aggression at bay, to keep your animalistic abilities at bay, to keep your ability to lead at bay, if you will, to keep you from taking the kingdom, right? That's why these rules were put into place, to keep checks and balances on you. And if you're going to go to the very creator of these rules and ask them to be favorable, more favorable to us, then guess what the creator is going to do? He's going to look back and say, is it beneficial for me to change these rules for them? And if the answer is no, they won't change the fucking rules. Because as long as you're obeying them, or the masses are obeying them, there's no need to change the rules. You're already okay with obeying the rules, so why change them? And that's exactly the problem that the MRA is facing. Black people have already went through this struggle for you, okay? If everybody else is going to buddy off of the black struggle, you might as well too, okay? Black people already went through this struggle. We went to the court systems. We went to the House of Representatives. We went to the state. We went to the Supreme. We did all that, and we got turned down on damn near every single front. And the only reason why they started to listen to us is because we said enough is enough, and we started to break the very rules that was put into play to keep us in bondage. The Black Panthers came up and they started to bear arms, not because they was breaking the law, because it was perfectly legal to carry a weapon whenever you chose to, in plain sight. That was the law. They learned it and they started to follow it. The moment that they realized they could not force these niggas to take their guns away from them, they changed the fucking laws. And they amended them where you had to have permits and you had to get permission and you had to have licensing and all this bullshit, so blacks couldn't just walk around with freaking shotguns and rifles. So you see, you can't play by the rules if they're just going to change them to their favor. You just can't do it. It just don't work. All right? Every black activist that was worth their salt broke the fucking rules to get the rules changed. Look at Rosa Parks and how she got the bus companies to freaking grovel at the feet of black people simply because they was damn near bankrupt. Okay, they was the single most driving force to the freaking financial stability of that state, of that city at the time. And black people just said, you know what, fuck you and your transportation. I'd rather walk with my bare feet 4 miles to get to work instead of taking your shitty ass bus station until you make it favorable for me. And that's exactly what black people did. It was a beautiful fucking thing, and they crippled the goddamn town. They crippled it. They changed the laws immediately because they couldn't survive without the black dollar. All right? When Emmett Till, excuse me, because that was Black Wall Street. That was how the collapse of Black Wall Street. When I think it was Nat Turner. Nat Turner didn't become Nat Turner because he was just some law-abiding citizen. No, he became Nat Turner because he said, fuck you, we're rioting, and that's it. That's it. We're tired of this bullshit. We're going to take the matters in our own goddamn hands. That's how he became Nat Turner. Freaking Harriet Tubman. She was going back to the South to free slaves, which was completely illegal to do. She was partnering up with white people on the Underground Railroad so they can house these Negroes, so they can hide during the day and escape during the night. Had to break the goddamn rules for that to happen. All right, Malcolm X was a huge rule breaker. He never played by the goddamn rules, and he got shit done. The point that I'm making to you, MRA, the only real way to get shit changed in this country is to break the very rules that you think are not favorable to you. Break those rules and beat them where and hit them where it hurts. Their pockets, man. Hit them where they hurt. That's what Martin Luther King did. That's what Malcolm X did. That's what Harriet Tubman did. Rosa Parks. They all hit them where it hurts, where it was necessary to get them to do what they're supposed to do by us. All right? That's what they did. Now, am I condoning breaking the law? No, I am not. I'm not condoning it. Okay? I'm just saying that you cannot play by the systematic rules that was put into play to keep checks and balances on you, and then go to the very people who created those rules and ask them to relax a little bit. It is not going to work. That's why I think the MGTOW are doing so much better than you, because they're not doing much of anything but just saying, okay, we're just not going to play your game anymore. That's it. You don't have to be violent. Not today, anyway. You can hit them so hard by their pocketbooks. Just stop dating, right? Stop going to nightclubs. Stop courting women. Stop going out with women and taking them on expensive trips and rendezvous and all kinds of stuff. If men just said, you know what? Until y'all change, we're going on a dating relationship. If we did that, if we went on a dating relationship strike, it will fucking destroy, it will hurt so many businesses, because the vast majority of businesses out here, they thrive on the male's libido. So all we have to do is just not shop with them, not work with them, not date women, not buy them freaking diamond necklaces or shit like that. We do stuff like that, just like the freaking MGTOW are doing. You will get them to change the law so fucking fast, because they will have to. They will have no other choice. They will become bankrupt, just like the bus company was. Vote with your feet. That's how you win the game. You can't go to the steps of your fucking oppressor, ask for weapons that they provide, they manufacture, and then take the war to them. You can't do it. Not possible. Never in history have you been funded by the very people you're fighting and you won. Never in history. But what you can do is say, go fuck yourself. We ain't playing. That's just my suggestion.